Now onto the second of the rise of the Floodborn starter decks, and an Amethyst and Steel deck led by Merlin Shapeshifter from the Sword in the Stone, and Tiana, celebrating Princess, from the Princess. The first card in the deck is Merlin Shapeshifter, a card that was described to me as the centre of the Merlin engine. What is the Merlin engine? Essentially, it takes the mechanic of banishment, the consequences of questing that one usually attempts to avoid, and turns it to your advantage. It does this with Merlin's ability Battle of Wits. This gives Merlin an extra lore in a turn whenever one of your characters is returned to your hand from play. And the principal way that this is going to happen by questing with Hi-Hi, Persistent Presence. Every chance you ballywell get, because Hi-Hi's ability, He's Back, means that Hi-Hi is returned to your hand when banished. Simple, right? Or is it? Well, no, not really, silly wabbit, because Merlin's ability can only be used if it triggers in his own turn, and any banishing will occur in your opponent's turn. And as Lorcana is a you go, I go format, where effects only spill into your opponent's turn if the cards say they do, the banished Hi-Hi won't trigger Merlin's ability in a turn when he can quest. And in your turn, your opponent is going to know that this is going to happen. And so rather than play cards with effects that spill into your turn and give you an endless revolving door of Hi-Hi's that will in turn give endless additional lore to Merlin, they'll just take the one lore from Hi-Hi, surely. That's still 3 lore a turn though, when you have all of the Hi-Hi's in the deck out in the field of play. But Hi-Hi on repeat isn't where the shenanigans end with this deck, because, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Madam Mim, Fox, and Madam Mim Snake, the true beating heart of the Merlin engine. These cards put you in control of the Merlin engine because when you play either of Madam Mim options, you can banish either the card just played or another of your characters to your hand. So either way, it's bye-bye Hi-Hi. The little chicken that could is the little chicken doing you so much good. Madam Mim, by the way, is commanding fierce prices on the singles market, but not as high as you might think yet. My final addition to the highlight reel for this deck has to be Merlin again, but this time as Merlin the Goat. I don't know if that is intentional on the part of Ravensburger and Disney, but naming the card as Merlin the Goat as the greatest of all time is a deft touch, a tip of the hat to they that designed this wonderful card. Not only is the card a solid 4 strength and 3 willpower, but on entering the playfield, the ability Here I Come gives you 1 lore, and then when the card is banished, you get another lore, and in between times, you can play the 3 versions of this card in the deck to steadily gain more lore. Merlin is the gift that just keeps on giving. An engine indeed. There are other highlights in this deck. Kronk, Junior Chipmunk, anyone. But I'll leave you to discover those gems for yourself, my friends. If you'd like to get your hands on these starter decks, then please do follow the links in this video. And in the months to come, we'll be hoping to give some of those away to some of those people that support the channel.